Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres, daytime baseball at Petco Park here today. The Padres, $1.33 favorite, and the total in this game, 7.5, shaded towards the under at minus 120. Yu Darvish going for the Padres today. Aaron Ashby for Milwaukee. Darvish was really solid in his last start. And here's the thing I like about this game. Milwaukee hasn't seen Darvish in 2 years, and this Milwaukee Brewers lineup was quite different than the last time they saw Darvish. A little different roster, different lineup, obviously. Ashby, guys, is a mess. I don't know if you guys have been following. This is not Alan Ashby, so if anyone's looking up here, like Dan Plesac or whatever, not the old Alan Ashby from the Padres, but this would be Aaron Ashby. This guy, Craig Counsell, the manager of the Brewers, is just messing with this kid. He doesn't know what to do with this guy. I mean, he's tried him starting, okay? That hasn't worked. In 3 starts as a starter, this guy's given up 4 walks, 5 walks, 4 walks. He was a mess, and Counsell says, your control's too bad, you're too hittable, forget that. So let's try him middle reliever. If tried that hasn't worked out. He's even tried him as a closer. I don't think I've ever seen a starting pitcher go into a game where he has multiple closing opportunities, middle relief spots, and starting in one season. This kid has no idea where he fits in. It's got to be messing with him psychologically. And then let's talk about the Milwaukee Brewers bats. You got a bunch of 240 hitters in this lineup, and that's it. The Padres won 5 in a row before they lost yesterday. I think great spot for the Padres, great spot for Darvish. And actually, I am shocked that we are only having to lay $1.30 in this game with the Padres. Good value, back at home. Padre bats have been rolling, and I'll go against Aaron Ashby because I have no idea how long he's going to go. Well, yeah, I do. I mean, he's not going to go probably past the 4th inning because in his starts, he's never gone past the 4th inning. Jeff?
Yeah, I had no issue with this one, especially with the ability of the Padres that they have against left-handed pitching. I mean, been very solid as far as southpaws. Now, for me, I would kind of simplify this, though. I get where you're going. I would maybe just do like a first 5 minus a half, or even just a first 5, just kind of isolating the matchup with Ashby. You have Darvish, you have the ability against lefties, and I don't think there's a real good advantage for either team in the bullpen. So I guess long term it doesn't really matter. I think the play's good. I have no issue with it. I don't. I would play it as well. I think, by the way, if anyone's ever remembered the pitcher Andy Ashby, he was on the Phillies at one point. I think this is a nephew, I think, of his. I think I read that when I was looking at this game. So
I was gonna say, Jeff, Andy Ashby. I think that's before you were born. I might have been a young kid when he pitched.
Okay, Andy Ashby, the pitcher, Alan Ashby, the catcher, and then Aaron Ashby, the multiple, he's do everything.
No movie characters? Where's the movie character, TC? I'm disappointed.
No, Ashby, I think there might be a dog named Ashby in some ham and egg movie. I don't know. But
the reason I brought that up is because I have a friend of mine, him and I, we'll for whatever reason, when we're just hanging out or whatever, we'll always bring up like random baseball players. And one time he brought Andy Ashby's name up to me. I'm not sure why, because he was just kind of he was actually a terrible pitcher for the Phillies, in all honesty. But I don't know what movie.
I think it was with Padres too. Remember, he was a tall, lanky guy. But hey, guys, let me share this with you, especially you, BaseWinner. So I'm watching the Astros Guardians game last night. And Jeff Bagwell does a fantastic job as he fills in sometimes for Jeff Blum in the analyst role. And so a new movie is coming out that is celebrating Nolan Ryan's life. It's called, I guess, Facing Nolan, which I'm interested in seeing. So they had a poll there with Astro fans and asking them, about the greatest baseball movies. Jeff Bagwell starts talking about Moneyball. He said, worst baseball movie he's ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
He goes, they got it wrong. It was garbage. It was terrible. He's talking about the A's had the 3 best pitchers at that point in time, led by Barry Zito, Mark Mulder. He goes, they don't even talk about that. He goes, throw those analytics right out the window. He goes, same thing with the Braves. The Braves, you talk about Maddox and Glavine and those great pitchers there. He goes, Moneyball, terrible. So I was thinking about you, Mark.
Maybe he had a good career average versus Maddox and Glavine. I doubt it though. Like
Yeah.
that'd be cool to kind of look it up.
Jeff
Maybe he hit
Bagwell
him
is
well.
a great listen to because he just tells it like it is, and he's hilarious. But yeah, he was ripping Moneyball yesterday. Said one of the most overrated baseball movies of all time. So there you go.
Brad Pitt does the chewing tobacco so well though in that movie. He's like, I don't know if maybe he chews. I'm not sure.
I just liked it the way they kind of threw David Justice under the bus in that movie. That was kind of good. As Brad Pitt's line, Billy Bean, he says, "Listen," he goes, "the New York Yankees are paying you $7 million to go away." He goes, "That's why you're here." And he kept complaining that he had to, pay $1 for the Coke machine there. He goes, "We usually get stuff free at Yankee Stadium." He goes, "Well, welcome to Oakland." He goes, "You're paying. Go to the vending machine."
Dude, how many times have you watched that movie? You have it down.
112 man. Probably.
That's good. That's awesome. You could do a dialogue of the whole movie.
All right,
Great
so
job.
handicap this game for us, man.
Yeah, I mean, I have it priced.
I'm gonna turn Jeff on me. Jeff, come on. You said you like the game. Join me on this one, Jeff. Come on now. I'll buy you a cheesesteak if we lose. I'm just kidding. I don't want to twist your arm.
I mean, I think it's a good play. I definitely co-sign it. For me, I guess I kind of, at least on this show, like I wish I would have just played one game last night because I would have won. But I don't love this one. It's good. I think it's a good one, but I don't love Darvish. He is not the Darvish of many years ago.
Me too. I rarely play him.
Yeah.
BaseWinner, what do you got with these pitchers?
Well, I have it priced at minus 145, and that's docking the Brewers bullpen. Hader's out. He can't pitch today, so I think that's an advantage in itself, and it'd be interesting to do some analytics on games where Hader's not available to kind of see what they've done over the last few years. Maybe I'll add that to my project list because that would be super interesting. But I have it priced minus 145. It's minus 133, so that would indicate some value. I like kind of the spot where the price is. I tell you, I like this play a lot more than I like some of your minus 180 plays, but you've got scoreboard, you've been winning, so that's what it's all about. I think you've got a pretty good potential to win this game. Darvish stuff plus 94 percentile. Having said that, Aaron Ashby, for all his flaws, and he hasn't been good by a lot of numbers, but his stuff plus number is decent, 78% stuff plus number. I think the offenses are about equal by my ratings of San Diego Padres 105 weighted runs created plus projection, Brewers 103 weighted runs created plus projection. To me, it's like I'm going to personally stay away from it, but if I played it, I would play San Diego. I don't hate your play. I think that's probably the way to go.
You know what's kind of funny? I kind of got the feeling here that you guys are like proving my plays. Like, well, okay, I'll co-sign that. Man, I don't like that. Man, I don't hate that play. I kind of like it. I think it's kind of funny that we kind of get a little bit of that. And frankly, like I said, somebody makes a play, I'm not gonna say that's a horrible play. I'm on the other side, whatever. I'm just, you guys have your, it's like your Seattle play. It's like, I'm not going to say, I'm not playing that. I mean, I think that's garbage.
But you could. I mean, you could.
Say, you go, Mark. I'm rooting for you.
I'm not saying that I'm rooting against you. I mean, I could root for you on a play that I think's not a good play to make. I mean, yeah. But I mean, personally, I want to see everybody in the black because I think that'd be pretty incredible if we got 3 handicappers in the black at the end of the year. That's hard to do in baseball handicapping. So I'm always rooting for you guys.
So let's lock it in. I'll take a shot with Yu Darvish. Hopefully Darvish will not be horrible. Again, I'm not a big Darvish guy, but I think it's a good spot here. Play against Ashby. San Diego, good value here in my book, minus 133.